Welcome to the Oblivifrek show. If you're feeling suicidal, you've come to the right place. Cause I wanna fucking kill myself as well. Fuck you, I hate all of you.
Hi everyone, Ep4 here. We had a problem last episode where we was going to say after that episode 4 was going to be me continuing that journey to the manufacturing operation building. Turns out PlayStation 4, if you want to take a screenshot, you can take a screenshot, but you don't realise that it stops the recording and gets rid of that recording. It doesn't save it. But it was part of this video, but it was lost. But anyway, this week, or this episode, we managed to get the science terminal up and running, and eventually we did get a scientist, or recruit a scientist. But this is a planet next door to our home planet, and I think we was here just to mine a few bits and bobs. And again, we was also getting some Spidonium. Funny enough, that was the I think that was the request of the construction terminal of GEC. But this mission was to get Spidonium so that we can build a science terminal. But we was here just to after we did get the Spidonium, which we didn't see on camera because of that little glitch, which later on in this series we did do the same mistake, so keep an eye on that. Here's some Spidonium. There we go anyway. But there's some resources that I don't have use for at the moment. You know, it seem like they only have one use, and it's just to get a certain terminal or blueprint, and they don't get used as frequent, I would say. But we landed here, so we had to gather plutonium because we ran out of plutonium for our craft to take off. Since we're very early in this game, and which we still are on other recordings, that's how big this game is effectively. I'm not even made a mark on this universe yet. That's how big it is. But this episode will be a bit shorter since of that hiccup. It was going to be a normal size episode, but it's roughly going to be 18 minutes, which is not a big gap in what the episode should be. It should be like 30 minutes, 25 roughly. But also, we did find a space anomaly, which we do go there as well, and that's space anomalies are good for getting resources or finding shortcuts to the center of the galaxy. I think for the whole journey to all the Atlas stations, every time a space anomaly appears, we always took resources, additional resources that they'll give you. And you also, depending on what achievements that you have unlocked, every time, or basically called milestones. Every milestone you unlock, you'll have a chance of, if you go to this Gek on this anomaly, depending on what milestone he wants, and if you've got a certain milestone, like if you warped 5 times, that'd be like a level, a milestone 1. You may want a milestone 3 of that milestone, effectively. So it's good to level up your milestones effectively, and you'll get better equipment and blueprints. You also have a chance to get a better multi-tool, but in this case we didn't choose it because it was too dear. They wanted 2 million units, which I don't have at this moment, and I won't have that amount until a long way in the series, and I still haven't accumulated it even into the millions of units, because I've constantly used my units for extra slots or extra spaceship slots as well, and even new spaceships and resources and all that stuff. But here we got a gift, and we achieved a mask that we can breathe underwater. The masks, you need either zinc or titanium or a shield to charge up the mask. I'd call them the underwater mask. I'd call them. Here we're checking that, and we don't have the milestone, and they wanted species exploration milestone, and I hear that the gun is a good gun, but it's too much. So we're off to go back to our home planet, which is just the next planet, not even the next system, it's just the next planet, because we just wanted some spitonium really quickly for the science terminal, and it's best to get all your terminals up and running as quick as possible. Then you can just get the blueprints from them each time you visit. Of course, it gets harder to get this certain resources. As of all the past gameplay recons, I still haven't leveled all of them up yet, because you've got to explore and travel at the same time and fulfill all these missions. We'll get there. There is a module that I'll probably eventually get that allows me to mine without me mining. Remote mining, something like that. So what we're going to do is go to our construction terminal and hand in our spidonium to get the science terminal. Then we'll place the science terminal, and then find the scientists or hire scientists to fill that terminal. And then I think after the science terminal, I think in the next episode or 2, that we eventually get the armory terminal and the gardener terminal. I think the gardener terminal comes last, effectively. All terminals, you unlock all terminals from the constructor. He's the one that gets all the modules for you for base building and all that stuff. But we travel back to our place where we left off. But I think this was just I think this whole episode was just me trying to get a science terminal, and then find an actual scientist, which depending on which system you are, you've got Gek, Verkeen, and Vertex, something like that. I'll get the name later on. But where you get your gardeners, builders, and gardeners from is from the Gek systems, and where you get your armory specialist, you go to a Viking system and Corvex. And if you want to get a scientist, you go to the Corvex systems, and this is us getting a scientist, hiring him. Funny enough, you don't pay him. It's just weird. They just come voluntarily. That should have been added into the gameplay. You've got to maintain your base by providing them with money in order for them to do their job effectively. That would be a good idea. It's just a good idea. I think here we check. We just see if the what resources they've got. I think that we do look at what ship they have, since we have 177,000 units, but we are buying resources so that we can buy warp fuel, so that we can jump to a few star systems, which I think later on you'll be seeing us just farming a planet just to get warp fuel. And I think once you've passed the Atlas path, or once you've done the Atlas path, then your focus is going to the centre of the galaxy, which is a long way. So expect a few episodes just on mining a certain resource, or mining or producing a certain product and all that stuff. No Man's Sky isn't an easy game. It's more like a task, but that's the fun of it. But here we walked into a space battle, which is a bummer because we can't boost our way from very quickly, so we have to just do a slow getaway. We do another jump here, but because there'll be some systems that you'll see on this series that we just jump to another station because we don't have time to just stop. We'll only stop if we need resources or need a certain thing done. We'll stop here and there for visitors and all stuff, but our primary goals before we go to the centre is to try and level up everything, get a better craft, get a better base, improve our base a bit, get a freighter, improve that freighter, farm. We'll probably just be farming a few episodes as well. Maybe we could do a few episodes where farming, we record a lot of farming for like 1 week, and then we just condense all them recordings into one episode. That could be possible, because we each game session and record an episode effectively. There will be probably times where I'll just explore without recording, but I won't do any progression unless it's recorded. But I think we just mine some iron so we can boost to our planet, because I think there is a certain resource we need. Of course, there was a pirate here, so we had to fight it. But it arrived for some odd reason, which is odd. It must be a bug, or it must be just some chance. Luckily. There's planets that we want to land on because we need certain resources, which has a good charm, I suppose. But there's planets that I found to be really hard to find, and usually they're water planets. Maybe it's the certain path I was taking, but there's some resources that I need to find, and you'll probably see it in a few episodes from now, that we find a planet and we have to use that underwater mask to get this resource, because the resource is only in the water, and I think we'll have to do a lot of that in order to do certain, or gain certain equipment, or make certain modules. But early gameplay is you trying to find as many blueprints as possible in order for you to basically progress. I think in the series we'll be just balancing between exploration, getting closer to the centre, getting blueprints, getting more resources. The series will of course mature, improve, of course. I'm still going to be editing this down, and by the way, this has been edited down to the original footage was really cut out 4 minutes, but we just wanted to make it less, just nothing, if you know what I mean. But I think here we're just going back to our base so that we can get our next task from the scientist, or the first task from the scientist, which we want to start that because he'll give you a few good blueprints for certain things, which is useful for the long run. But my ideal blueprints that I want to get before we travel, or make big travels, is that if you notice, every time I travel, I only travel to the next star. So my quest is to find warp drive upgrades, so that I can jump to the next, or jump to a star that's a long way away. And also, once I've got a better craft, upgrade the craft to an S class, which in the new update they've introduced classes to guns and spacecraft. But this is the end of the episode. You notice that we achieved a blueprint for vertex cells, which are going to be useful for future progression. And we do check with the Gek builder to get our next task. But anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I'll catch you people in the next episode. Bye.
2 to the 1, 1 to the 3. I like good pussy and I like good trees. Smoke so much weed you wouldn't believe, and I get more ass than a toilet seat.